typical older homes, 20, 30, 35 years old, you'll find furnaces similar to this one, which is the Airco. These are atmospheric furnaces. They vent on gravity, no inducer motors, very plain, single stage atmospheric furnaces. Most common to go wrong would be pilot lights. Newer furnaces have no pilot lights. The older ones will have the pilot light. This is your thermocouple, which sits in your pilot flame that generates heat that'll travel through here to tell this gas valve to open and close. If it doesn't sense any flame, this gas valve won't come on, but very, very, very common to go wrong in older furnaces. If you follow this copper wire down to here, and it'll sit right inside here where the pilot is on. There's the tip of this thermal pile creates a millivolt, 750 millivolts to travel through here. The heat generated from your pilot will travel through this and into here, telling the gas valve to open and close. If it's not working, the pilot won't stay lit, it just won't light at all. If it does work and the valve still doesn't open, it could be too much resistance in your thermal pile. On the older furnaces, there is only one motor, which would be located down here. Very easily changed. Nothing too big deal. They're belt-driven motors, very common. Newer high-efficient furnaces would be similar to this one here, which is a Lennox. Much more complicated. They have all boards, direct drive motors instead of belt-driven motors. On these, there are no thermocouples or thermal piles. It's all done by hot surface ignition, which is a silicon carbide igniter that hits 450 degrees. Once that happens, it'll tell the gas valve to open up. And as far as thermocouples, thermal piles, the new furnaces have flame sensors that would sit inside the flame, and again, same process tells the valve to open and close. Most common to go wrong with these would be hot surface ignitions, pressure switches that pick up water, high and low pressure switches that pick up water from your inducer motor, which is different on the older furnaces. These are inducer motors that prime your exhaust, that pushes your exhaust out. The older furnaces don't have that, which is all atmospheric furnace. Gas valve down here, again very different than the older ones. No thermal piles, no thermocouples, all automatic that tie into your pressure switches, your inducer motors. The older old mid-efficients, actually they weren't even called mid-efficients, they're just furnaces. The true mid-efficient furnaces will have a circuit board, an inducer motor, similar to the high efficient, but only one heat exchanger versus two heat exchangers on the high efficient.